Beyoncé is done protecting Jay-Z. She's in Qatar right now, hiding from the world while her husband's name is all over the Epstein files. And people online are saying this isn't just about damage control anymore. This is about survival. Because Jay-Z didn't just get mentioned in those documents, he got exposed. And the internet is tearing him apart piece by piece. This whole situation has people asking one question: did Beyoncé know? Power couple, billionaires, untouchable, the kind of relationship that survived cheating scandals, public feuds, and industry drama. They weathered it all together. That was the story we all believed. J and B against the world. But now, the Epstein files dropped, and suddenly the entire narrative is twisting. Because this isn't just another rumor, this isn't gossip. These are official FBI documents, crisis intake reports, allegations that date back to 1996. And Jay-Z's name is right there in the middle of it, alongside Harvey Weinstein. And for the first time in decades, Beyoncé isn't standing next to him. Let me break down what's actually in these files. In 2019, an FBI crisis intake report was filed as part of the Department of Justice's Epstein Files Transparency Act. One caller alleged that Jay-Z was present during an incident in 1996. She claims she woke up in the presence of Harvey Weinstein and Jay-Z, and that Weinstein had his fingers inside her. Now, let me be clear, these are allegations. Nothing has been proven in court. But the fact that Jay-Z's name is even in these documents has the internet going absolutely wild. And here's where it gets even crazier. Instead of releasing a statement, instead of hiring a crisis PR team, Jay-Z reportedly got on the next flight out of the country. People are saying he fled to an undisclosed location, and just 3 days later, Beyoncé was spotted in the Middle East, specifically Qatar, trying to blend in with the locals, wearing traditional clothing, keeping a low profile. But here's the thing, this isn't the first time they've done this. Back in 2024, when Diddy was arrested and charged, Beyoncé and Jay-Z jetted off to Japan. They stayed there for months. And just last year, when Diddy was about to be sentenced, they fled to Qatar again. It's like they have a playbook for when things get too hot. But this time, Beyoncé isn't fleeing with Jay-Z. She's fleeing from him. Now, fans online turned into full-blown investigators. They started pulling up old photos, old interviews, old lyrics, and what they found is straight disturbing. There's a photo circulating of Jay-Z at 26 years old with Aaliyah, who was 15 at the time. Another photo of Jay-Z at 27 with Beyoncé, who was 16. And people are asking, how did we normalize this? Then there's this video that resurfaced. Beyoncé on stage telling Jay-Z, "You taught me how to be a woman. You taught me how to live. You taught me how to be a friend." And people are saying, that's not romantic, that's grooming. Because if he taught her how to be a woman, that means she wasn't one yet when they met. Think about it. Beyoncé was 16 when they started dating. Jay-Z was pushing 30. And now, all these years later, people are realizing that the age gap wasn't just problematic, it was predatory. Now let's get into the motive, because this is where everything starts clicking. Jay-Z has been dodging allegations for decades, but he's always had one shield: Beyoncé, her image, her fan base, the Beehive. They defend him harder than they defend her sometimes. And Jay-Z knows it. He's been using her as a human shield for years, but now the shield is cracking. Meanwhile, Nicki Minaj has been going off on Jay-Z for weeks. She posted an AI-generated image of Jay-Z bald-headed with a caption that said, "Remember when Jay-Z said he left CDs in a little human's car seat?" Your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take humans from other countries, slice them up as a form of sacrifice to their god. She followed that up with a photo of Jay-Z and Aaliyah when she was 15 years old. The caption? "What in the fuck? #under18PDF." And people are starting to listen. Because Nicki has nothing to lose. She's already been blackballed by the industry. She's already been labeled difficult. So now she's just speaking her truth. And a lot of it is landing. But here's the part that really hits different. Beyoncé has been with Jay-Z since she was a teenager. She didn't have a normal young adulthood. She didn't date around. She didn't explore. She went straight from Destiny's Child to Jay-Z. And now, at 43 years old, she's realizing that the man she built her entire life around might be a monster. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that the person you've defended for 20+ years, the person you had 3 kids with, the person you built an empire with, is being accused of the worst things imaginable. That's gotta be traumatic. And people are starting to feel sympathy for Beyoncé, not because she's innocent, but because she might have been manipulated too. Groomed, controlled, kept in the dark about Jay-Z's real activities. There's a popular industry insider named Storm Monroe who said that Beyoncé has been preparing for this moment for years. He claims that the reason she's been dropping so many products lately, Ivy Park, Renaissance, the World Tour, the movie, the hair care line, the perfume, the liquor brand, the NFL halftime show, is because she knew Jay-Z's downfall was coming and she wanted to make as much money as possible before it all collapsed. Think about that. Beyoncé hasn't released this much content in years, and suddenly, in the span of just 2 years, she's everywhere, dropping albums, launching businesses, performing at every major event. And people are saying it's because she's building her own financial safety net, so that when Jay-Z goes down, she doesn't go down with him. Because Jay-Z and Diddy have been close for decades. And when Diddy got arrested, people started asking, what does Jay-Z know? Turns out, a lot. There are reports that Jay-Z met with both a criminal defense attorney and a divorce attorney right after Diddy's arrest. This was revealed by industry insider Toyer, who tweeted, "A twofer today for Jay-Z. He met with a criminal defense attorney and a divorce attorney." And people are saying Beyoncé wanted out. She didn't want to be associated with whatever Jay-Z was involved in. She wanted to protect her image, her brand, her kids. But Jay-Z convinced her to stay, at least temporarily, because they have too many assets together, too many businesses, too many investments. A divorce would be messy, expensive, public. So they stayed together, for now. But the Epstein files changed everything, because now it's not just about Diddy, it's about Epstein. It's about Harvey Weinstein. It's about a pattern of behavior that spans decades, and Beyoncé can't ignore it anymore. Fans online have been digging up old footage. There's a clip from the early 2000s where Jay-Z is asked about his relationship with Beyoncé, and he says, "I've been grooming her since she was young." Grooming. He used that word on camera, and nobody said anything at the time, because we didn't have the language for it back then. We didn't understand what grooming was. But now we do, and people are horrified. Let's talk about the bigger picture here, because this isn't just about Jay-Z and Beyoncé. This is about the entire entertainment industry. The way powerful men have been able to operate in the shadows for decades. The way they've been protected by publicists, lawyers, and NDAs. Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly, Diddy, Epstein, and now Jay-Z. These men didn't operate alone. They had enablers, people who knew what was happening and stayed silent, people who benefited from their power and looked the other way. And Beyoncé might have been one of those people. Now, I'm not saying she participated in anything, but she had to have known something. You don't stay married to someone for 20+ years and not notice red flags. You don't build an empire with someone and remain completely oblivious to their dark side. So the question is, did Beyoncé know and stay silent, or was she genuinely in the dark? People are divided on this. Some fans are saying Beyoncé is a victim, that she was groomed by Jay-Z and manipulated into staying with him, that she's been trapped in this relationship for years and is only now finding the courage to leave. Other people are saying Beyoncé is complicit, that she knew what Jay-Z was doing and chose to protect him because it benefited her career, that she's only distancing herself now because the public is turning against him. Honestly, the truth is probably somewhere in the middle. Beyoncé is a smart woman. She's a businesswoman. She's built one of the most successful careers in music history. So it's hard to believe she was completely clueless. But at the same time, when you're in a relationship with someone that powerful, it's easy to rationalize things, to make excuses, to convince yourself that the rumors aren't true. And that's what makes this situation so tragic. Because Beyoncé is losing either way. If she stays with Jay-Z, she's complicit. If she leaves, she's seen as opportunistic. There's no winning move here. What we're seeing here is the collapse of one of the most powerful couples in entertainment history. And it's not just about them, it's about what they represent. The idea that you can buy your way out of accountability, that you can use fame and money to silence victims, that you can control the narrative as long as you have the right connections. But the internet changed that, because now information spreads faster than publicists can contain it. Receipts are saved, screenshots are archived, and once something goes viral, there's no taking it back. Jay-Z and Beyoncé built their empire on image, on branding, on the idea that they were untouchable. But the Epstein files shattered that illusion, and now people are questioning everything. The bigger conversation here is about power. Who has it, who abuses it, and who gets away with it. For decades, powerful men in the entertainment industry have been able to operate with impunity. They've been able to prey on young women, silence victims, and continue their careers without consequence. But we're in a different era now. The Me Too movement changed the game. Survivors are speaking out, and people are finally listening. Jay-Z's downfall is part of that larger reckoning, and Beyoncé's decision to distance herself is a sign that even the most powerful women in the industry are done protecting these men. So, what happens next? Well, if Storm Monroe's prediction is correct, we're about to see one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood history. Beyoncé will release a statement through her publicist saying that she and Jay-Z have been separated for some time, that they're committed to co-parenting their children, that they wish each other well. It'll be clean, professional, carefully worded. But behind the scenes, it's going to be a war, because Jay-Z isn't going to let Beyoncé walk away with half of everything. He's going to fight. He's going to use every legal tool at his disposal to protect his assets, and Beyoncé is going to do the same. And then there's the criminal side of things. If the FBI decides to investigate Jay-Z based on the allegations in the Epstein files, things could get even worse. We could see arrests, trials, more victims coming forward. And if that happens, Beyoncé will have no choice but to completely cut ties, because she can't afford to be associated with that. Not when she has 3 kids, not when she has a billion-dollar brand to protect. So yeah, this is just the beginning. Stay locked in, because this story is about to get even crazier. More details are dropping every day. More victims might come forward. More celebrities might speak out. And reports are saying that Jay-Z is lawyering up hard right now. So this is far from over. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Beyoncé knew what Jay-Z was involved in? And do you think she'll actually leave him this time? Or is this just another PR stunt to save her image? Make sure you like the video, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single update, because we're covering every twist that comes out. I appreciate you for rocking with me. Stay safe out there, and remember, the internet never forgets.